Change the game when that digital drop. No, no way you was when that digital pop. Bitch, I stopped the world. Wake your asses up. Before I get into this live stream, let me tell you something. Hello? What? Get into the room. What's up? We're gonna have it's not gonna be as long as usual. I always say that, but like for real, it's not gonna be as long as usual. Before we get into the topic at hand, make sure that you check out. Oh, here you go. He's saying Patreon, but I'm for real, girl. YouTube is cracking down on the girl's bitch. No, but we are at like 280 something patrons, and I want to make it to, because the short-term goal is at least 300 by the end of this year. So if you would just do me a favor, check it out. There's a lot of shit on there. So yeah, hey, what's up? Someone said, hey, Picklehead. What? Hey, what's up? Oh my God. So I felt really bad because I hadn't been doing, can you see the glitter on my lips? I felt really bad because I had not done a lot of, honestly, I hadn't been doing a lot of live streams for a minute. So I said, I'm going to hit them hoes with 2 live streams this week. And that's exactly what I did. Okay. So yeah, check out Patreon, patreon.com/Adrian Expression. Get into it. Let me know what you think. There's a lot of shit on there. So let us talk about Miss Self-Titled first. Hold on. So, what does that say? It says that change the game when that digital drop. You knew where you was when that digital pop. She stopped the world. Let me tell you something. 2013, because I graduated high school 2012. 2013, I was a freshman in college, I think. Yeah. So let me tell you where I was. I think, have I told this? I feel like I tell this story every fucking year. But bitch, I was rolling up to my dorm. I said, bitch, what's up? There was a link. I don't know. Somebody was spreading a link on Twitter. I was like, bitch, I'm not going to click that. Because at that point, Beehive was already like, we were in dehydration. We already knew like, okay, anytime these bitches send around links, they lying. Beyonce ass been in hiding or something. Maybe she in hibernation. She thinks she's somebody smoking a bear or something. Yes, ma'am. I don't know where the fuck I was. I said, huh? Because remember, I don't know if y'all remember that infamous video of me going off. Beyonce's album dropped like Ashanti on the charts. It dropped. Bitch, I said so much disrespectful shit. That shit might not even still be up. That shit was me in my dorm room, sis. Oh my God, this is such a long time ago. So I was in my dorm room just getting my live. So I thought it was fake at first because I was like, people have been doing that the whole time. They've been doing that through the whole season, through the whole era of dehydration. I was really mean. I was a mean asshole. Some of that shit is deleted off of YouTube because I was like, girl, you were doing way too much. But yeah, so I thought it was fake, and I was like, okay. But then I checked out, it's a long ass list of songs, and this bitch got videos too. I said, bitch, this bitch is kind of crazy. There's something wrong with this bitch. Beyonce, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you, sus? It was so good. And I put on Twitter, I said, the moment I knew that my homosexuality had reached an all-time high was when I saw Beyonce walking down some random ass street with a bunch of supermodels shaking their ass and licking titties and shit in Beyonce. And then, oh my God, and then it switched over to fucking Partition? Huh? Sweetie. It switched over to Partition. I said, It was like a exaggerated version of the flavor. It's like, the flavor. I don't know if that's acceptable. What? I was studying for my GRE. What? I only did 3 years of undergrad because high school was so ridiculous. It gave me a year of college credit. So I don't think I was studying that early for my GRE. Goddamn. 2013? Was I a freshman? It depends. Girl, that shit's like a fucking lifetime ago. 2013, I was a freshman. I don't know. I graduated 2012. Maybe, I don't know what the fuck is going on. But since y'all said I was... Oh my God. Oh my God, the GRE was ridiculous, girls. They sat my ass. I know this is me and talk about the GRE, but let me tell you something. GRE was ridiculous. They sat my ass in a motherfucking room. I'm talking about it would give me closet tease. okay, with a bunch of other motherfuckers, but it was really for 4 fucking hours, okay? And bitch, I did well on the English part of it, the little writing segment, but bitch, that math, okay. Like I got a little bit above the math requirements that were needed for my graduate program, but honestly, they weren't looking for that shit. They were looking for what I was doing on the writing. So thankfully, I did good on that. But bitch, this shit was horrible. And I mean, my mama keep talking about, oh well, I know you probably gonna end up going for your PhD. I know you probably gonna end up going for your master's. I mean, not master's, your PhD. I don't know, EDD, whatever. Sus, after that GRE test, you mean to tell me, first of all, I'm sure if I even try to apply to any PhD programs, they're going to want the GRE, and the GRE will either be expired or not up to the level that I need to do. So you mean to tell me I got to take another GRE? If I have to take another motherfucking test, you can kiss my ass. I'm not doing any more goddamn schooling for the rest of my motherfucking life. You hear what I'm saying to you? My mom was so confident. She's like, oh, you just got that brain too big. Girl, the brain is big enough to sit its ass down and shut it up. I'm not doing shit else. I'm not. 2013, you was on IB. Yes, God. Yes, God. Oh, yeah, she's so confident. My family's so confident. Oh, yeah, you gonna do. Watch, you gonna end up doing your doctorate. We gonna see who gonna pay. Who gonna pay for it? You gonna pay for it? Y'all gonna pay for it? Cause shit, I'm not paying for that shit. If you can look at my accounts and find the money to go, then we can go. All right, but. Girl, bye a standardized test and all that shit. Y'all can kiss my ass. I'm not doing it. Yeah, you got doctorate money? Who got doctorate money? Not me, girl. But yes. So this album, I'm not going to gush about it for too long, just because we already know self-titled. We already know what it is. But I just want to let y'all know. I want to come up here and say that, first of all, your face could never. I know. I love saying that, and it's actually applicable. It actually means something because it's true. Your faves could never. Second of all, self-titled changed the game, changed how the industry approached albums. It had all of your. I've said this before. It had all of your whack-ass faves trying to drop surprise albums, and the only surprise was to the labels because those albums weren't fucking selling, and that was a surprise to them. I'm not sure if they thought they had the star power and or the talent to do that type of shit, but only only certain people in the industry can do that type of shit, and that's just, we're gonna keep that on that. We're gonna keep that on that. I just, you know what? I ended up seeing, I sat my ass down because she dropped it late as hell. Y'all know Beyonce like to come in late as hell, and I'm one to talk about doing things late. But you know, I was watching that shit. I think I had something to do the next day, and I said, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to watch the whole thing. I'm going to break it all down." All right. And I mean, from Haunted all up until No Angel. Well, I mean, yeah, no angel. Baby, no. I said, bitch, I'm not no angel, bitch, I'm a demon. I'm a demon. Yes, curse me, bitch. I'm not an angel, bitch. I'm a demon, bitch. You better curse me, sis. Oh my God. Someone said Tyga tried that shit and only sold 5,000 copies. Oh my God. So I don't know. That shit was legendary. I mean, never seen before, never done before. I mean, I'm just but anytime Beyonce does anything, I'm just like, yes, and she's never done it. They've never done this shit before. You walked outside on the sidewalk. Beyonce did it first. Shit. So B-Day and 4 are still my favorite albums. Wow. It's very hard for me to pick a favorite album by Beyonce, just because I feel like each album represents a different stage in her artistic development. You see what I'm saying? Like Lemonade just stands by its fucking self. But then Beyonce was monumental and so artistic, and that represented her discarding this whole like picture perfect Beyonce that Matthew had trained her ass to be, and 4 represented her just standing her ground vocally, even though she like I always go back to how Usher went into the whole EDM thing, and he ain't recovered since. You know, she stood her ground in her musical artistry. B-Day was just her just putting a stamp on this shit. She did that shit, what, 2 weeks? We could the sampling of B-Day is legendary. The homosexuality, the gayness, freakum dress, get me body. You see what I'm saying? Then we had Dangerously in Love, just her making her mark as a solo artist. It just represents so many different stages of her development that it's hard for me to pick one, because it's like, if you pick Lemonade, it don't have I Care on it. If you pick Beyonce, it don't have 6-inch heels or 6-inch heels. It's just, it's the flavor of it. It's everything. So, yeah, I love Dangerously. No mention of I Am. Oh my God, shit. I Am, but I Am is everything. I Am Sasha Fierce. That's Sasha. That's Sasha Fierce is, I Am Sasha Fierce is the, what you call it? The incarnation, there we go, of that bad bitch we always knew that she was, but we didn't know the name of it. And once you, because it's like we see the Beyonce in the interviews and then Sasha Fierce on stage, we're like, who is that bitch? That bitch changed. That bitch is doing back bends to freakum dress on stage. Who is that bitch? I Am had fucking Satellites. Halo, that bitch, which you will never stop saying. My God, girl. Can you come up with something else? Can you come up with something? Damn, bitch, Sasha Fierce had Diva on it. That bitch had Ego on it. It's just, how do you pick a favorite one? Oh my God. So yeah. I love Blue and Sandcastles. That heavy ass fuck Tina Turner meets Whitney vibrato. It's like I'm screaming at y'all. But oh my God. Oh shit. Okay, real quick. I want to talk about not real. I'm not gonna go in depth on it, but I'm just saying the Mandalorian was really fucking cute. This episode was really amazing. We need to get the Mandalorian new ship. We also need to get his ass a nanny, because the way that he just be leaving little baby Yoda around, it's not giving me any type of good parenting type of tease. You see what I'm saying? Also, since we talked about Star Wars, I was just recently watching A New Hope that was released in the fucking 70s. And Harrison Ford was, Jesus. Whew. Harrison Ford, he just had a little bit of just a seductiveness about him. He didn't really do shit. You see what I'm saying? I don't know, girl, but I just had to bring that up. That Harrison Ford was just, oh my God. Had to tell y'all that. So I cannot spend 200,000 hours on here. So I just want to let y'all know that I'm going to be running through these topics, and I want y'all to pay attention, because especially about the political topics. It's interesting. I took a long break talking about politics, and now this shit is happening, and I need to discuss it. But first, I wanted to say that Normani and Megan Thee Stallion looked very good. I don't know what they were doing. What were they doing? Yes, no, I'm talking about Harrison Ford when he was like the original fucking solo, like in the movies, in the early movies in the 70s and 80s and shit. I was like, wow, the flavor of that. Now, are we talking about Watchmen? Watchmen? I already discussed Watchmen on my podcast on patreon.com/Adrian Special. Sign up. Check it out. Girl. Normani and Megan looked really good. If someone could tell me where the fuck, like, what are they doing? Where are they at? Is a photo shoot for something? Normani was dressed in green like she thinks she was Poison Ivy or something. Normani and Nick, was it Normani and Nikki? I thought it was Nikki and Megan that met up. I don't know what they're about to be doing. We're at the Billboard and Woman Award. Okay. Because I was like, what the hell? Where are they at? Normani has a collab coming with Dua. I did notice that something might have leaked or like a snippet or something. I didn't want to retweet it because I didn't know like what was going on, but whatever I heard sounded like it would be a cute radio bop. She need to send that shit to Pop and make a bunch of money. Send that shit to Pop Radio, and that's it. Nikki and Megan. I saw that. Oh God, Normani's team. Normani introduced Nikki. Megan is okay. I was about to say, damn, why didn't I see all this shit that was going on? Jesus. Billboard of Woman. Did they? That shit must not have been advertised well, because I be on Twitter all the time. I be on social media all the time. I didn't see that shit. Oh, is that the thing where Taylor Swift went up there? Is that the awards where Taylor Swift went up there and accepted some shit and said, "Hey girls, y'all hoes are mad as fuck, and people in the industry, just because they don't treat you badly, don't mean they treat me badly," or something like that. I was like, oh, Taylor, all right, make your point. Just, yes, more power to you, yes. I can't even pretend to give a fuck about that bitch. I can't, girl. If y'all can call me shady and biased and inconsistent, I'll take it. I'll take it, because I just can't. I just don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I just can't. I don't care. And like I said, if that makes me inconsistent and biased and shit like that, you're not completely for it, okay, I'll take it. I just don't care. I don't care. Oh my God. Okay, so I saw this. The Matrix 4 and John Wick are going to be released on the same day, May 21st, 2021. And let me tell you something. I'm going to go see both, period. I'm going to go see both. Bitch, John Wick could release a fucking infomercial, and I'm going to be there to watch it. All right? The Matrix 4 is coming back. I don't know what are they going to do with the... Girl, y'all done had Neo go to the fucking Matrix and the Oracle, and bitch, y'all done killed off my nigga, or y'all put Morpheus through so much bullshit. Trinity all over the place. What's left? What's left? I feel like Lady Olenna. What's left to work with? My dear, you've been publicly shamed, confined to the Red Keep. Oh my God. Let me tell you something. They need to do well with the Matrix, because if you fuck up the fourth one, just put it in the cemetery and let it all go to pasture. If you fuck up the Matrix 4, bitch, it's over with. Like, what else? Yeah, John Wick 3 was great. Halle Berry had them dogs running around here like she thought she was a Targaryen with dragons. Sis said, yep, yep. Like she would run an opera or some shit off the Avatar, The Last Airbender. Them dog scenes was cool as fuck, though. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, it was cool to see it. But Halle was good in that. A lot of people drag Halle. I just think she don't be picking the right movies sometimes. It's just like, damn, sus, like, your kids they getting kidnapped for like 6-7 times every time. Like, sis, you got to pick others. I don't know. If they mess with the Matrix, I'll have to treat it like Game of Thrones. You better believe it. It never happened. Now, I don't know what's going on with Game of Thrones, but I need to see some information on House of Cards. Who the fuck are y'all casting? What's the filming like? How many? Like, I need some information. Somebody leak something, girl, please. Please leak something. Santana, I want to give a little update on what's happening with Santana. So in my last video, I was like, I hope it's not none of these niggas he be running around with that shot his ass up. And apparently it wasn't. I guess he was at this club and it was hating on him. And he said they were hating on him because he was throwing money and he was tipping the girls, and he was just, they just didn't like the fact that he had all that tension. His gay ass was up in there at a straight strip club, and they just met him on the highway and tried to shoot his ass up. He could literally be dead right now. So there was a lot of discussion on Twitter talking about, oh, well, there's a time and place for everything. Like, you can't just walk up into people's spaces and be gay and with all your gay shit. And it's just like, I'll just discuss that a little bit later. But first, do you know, that's why I said on Twitter, like, do you know how crazy it is? Like, how much self-hate you must be experiencing if, like, you see a gay nigga get shot and the first thing you think is to internalize the shit, is to internalize the blame. Like, well, if you weren't yourself, if you weren't a gay nigga, like, and you took yourself to the space, you wouldn't have to. It's just like, girl, he got shot. Like, are you saying him wearing eyelashes and half a top, like running around and singing and rapping to songs, that means he deserves to get shot? Like, you know what I mean? And so I always say, like, be aware of your surroundings, protect yourself, whatever. But even when we do that, like, you have to do that, obviously, to protect yourself. But what I'm saying is that even when we do that, it doesn't save us completely from homophobia. You could be the safest you could be. It does, you know what I mean? It doesn't save us from homophobia. So what the real effort should not be to tell gays or femme gays to brush, to chop their personality in half, or, you know what I mean, or hide themselves. The real effort should be put into telling these motherfuckers to stop being so fucking homophobic. That's the first thing. The second thing is, Santana has been known to say some really transphobic shit, and even the city girls allow his ass to be dragged by their straight friends with a bunch of homophobia. So I'm saying there are real life consequences to all that homophobia that y'all city girls be allowing, and that transphobia that Santana be, you know what I mean? There are real life consequences, and this is what the fuck I mean. This is what I'm saying. And you literally experience them firsthand. So yeah, people saying there's a time and place to be gay. I'm like, bitch, how the fuck I turn my gay off? I can wipe the glitter off. I can, you know, take the headband off, take the crop tops off, and maybe come out here fake acting like I could fit in. But even then, niggas see right through that shit because your ass is gay as hell. That's the first thing. The second thing is, like I said, the real blame should not be on the victims of homophobia. It should be trying to get these motherfuckers to stop being so hateful. That's it, you know. But like I said, there's a lot of self-hatred going on in the community, and I just couldn't believe that, like, someone getting shot. Like, someone was like, people are like, well, girl, you shouldn't have been so gay. Like, what are you talking about? Like, the response should have been, why the fuck are you niggas still homophobic in 2019, damn near 2020? Like, that's what the response should have been. So, oh yeah, hey, what's up, Shay Jenkins? People make excuses for gay folks being attacked for being where they are, sound like they prefer segregated buses in schools. Exactly. Like, it's just, but a lot of gay people, really, like, I would say a segment of the Black gay community. There's some segments that do that. They like to act like if somebody was discriminating against gay people, that the masculine ones would be excluded. No, girl, all our ass is going to get shot the fuck up. It's just, and I put on social media as well. I was like, the only way that masculinity can be a complete shield against, and that's not even true, but the only way it can work effectively, masculinity can work effectively as a shield against homophobia, is if the masculine gay hides the fact that he's gay in the first place. Because even if you masculine, if you tell your homies that your ass is gay, bitch, it's gonna be a completely different story. Or if you continue to, imagine if gay niggas talked about dick in front of their homies as much as their straight homies, and I use that term very loosely, talked about dick or their relationships as much as straight niggas feel the freedom to talk about pussy anywhere they fucking go. You know what I mean? It would be a completely different story. You go into the barbershop, it's just like, oh, these niggas can talk about what the fuck they want to, but had my ass talk, hey girl, I sucked some dick last night. They're like, bitch, shut the fuck up and get the fuck out. You know what I mean? So there's inequality even in social settings and social groups and shit. And so it doesn't matter how you try to camouflage or just like, oh, don't do that shit. You still are at risk for being attacked because of homophobia. Like, it's just, so that's what I want to say. A huge rant about that, but that's what I want to say about it. All right. So the last two topics, because I don't want this to be too long. I feel like when people see it, like hour-long videos, they be like, girl, I ain't finna watch that shit. But I want to talk about what's going on in the UK, girls. And those my UK girls, please stand up because I don't know a lot about UK politics. I will not even pretend like I do. But some of the shit here that I'm seeing, it's just a little like, oh my God. So I wrote some shit down. Boris Johnson and his Conservative Party, they won by a fucking landslide, I think, right? Yeah, correct me. Listen, UK girls, correct me if I'm wrong. All right, as I'm going through this, okay? So Boris Johnson's Conservative Party won by a damn landslide, and they also apparently secured a fucking majority within Parliament. Girl, okay, and apparently, correct me if I'm wrong, this has not been done, like this type of shit has not been done since the fucking 80s. And y'all had like consistency since for the past 100 years in certain areas. So they're saying the Labour Party got dragged? Girl! So, you know, after this came out, and people were just like, what the hell? What the hell? Oh, Conservative been in power for 10 years? Okay. People were just like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Social media started making jokes about, oh, well, you people in the UK, y'all used to drag the shit out of us for our healthcare, and now y'all healthcare is at risk. And, you know, it's jokes and shit. But, you know, with me, I'm just like, there's always something behind the joke. So let me do my research. The shit is it's crazy. Okay. So conservatives apparently like I said, if I'm getting anything wrong, please correct me. But apparently in the UK, conservatives opposed the creation of the National Health Service in 1948. They already opposed it. And the NHS, that's healthcare for all the people in Britain and all that shit. So, of course, since Boris Johnson has been fucking elected as prime minister, the people who are concerned about their healthcare are not confident that the conservatives will protect the NHS. So, and this is because, keep on going, conservatives have always underfunded the NHS, while at the same time cutting social programs and welfare programs. And on top of that, it's been reported that Boris Johnson has apparently demonstrated a willingness to give healthcare companies, to give healthcare companies in the United States more access to the NHS. This shit is crazy, okay? Like, but of course he's coming out in public, Boris is, saying different things like, oh, well, that's, we're not really going to do that shit. It's not up for sale. Now, it's very interesting when you take a look at how the NHS is constructed. It's not just one big thing. It is one big thing, but it's separated into so many different like company, I don't want to say companies, but factions that of course it would be difficult. Let me make sure I get it right. Because it's made up of so many different institutions, it would be difficult to just sell the NHS or privatize the NHS as a whole. But what they do is they take certain segments of it and give it to other companies. They take certain segments of it and sell that shit off, privatize that shit. So by the time you look around, the shit might as well be damn near privatized. So, that's the research that I did. You can correct me if I'm wrong. Hey, what's up? No more free. So it's just mind-blowing. And of course, if Donald Trump is extremely happy about this shit happening, we should be unhappy. He had his ass sat in the White House talking about, oh yeah, I'm happy that he won. He's a good friend of ours. These people want to do business with us so badly and they couldn't get it done. And then forget about Brexit. These people are saying, conservatives saying, oh, well, we can handle Brexit by the end of this the end of the month and shit. I'm just like, all right, girl. It's just like I didn't realize just how serious this Brexit thing really is. Yeah, no, it's a lot. It's a lot. So that's what's happening in the world, in the UK world. Hopefully I got the things right. But also, so what the United States is trying to do now is saying that, oh, look and see what happened with the UK. It's gonna happen here. Y'all need to be very, very afraid and shit. I don't know what can happen. I don't know what, but it's just like the world is being run by it always has been, I guess. But the world right now, I'm just like, why the fuck are we going backwards? And what's crazy is that the people who are voting for these idiots are the ones who will, they have so much to lose. And these people at the top, they act like they care about their voters until they get in office, and they literally will royally fuck them over. It is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Was some boys just talking shit about Trump last week? They really hate each other, but hate brown people more. That's the thing. Like they all are filled with hatred. They hate each other so much. They can't stand each other, but they hate brown people so much more than they hate each other. So they might not stick together for most things, but if it's fucking our asses over, guess what? Guess what? They're gonna do it. All right. So the last topic I want to discuss is this impeachment vote. Okay. Someone asked me what my sign is. Girls, so I'm not a horoscope girl, but my birthday is April 19th. The UK shit is sad. A couple of my friends are issuing. Oh shit. Wow, my boss's company is closing the UK office, letting 5 people go. It's a lot. It's a lot. The UK. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So the impeachment vote in the United States, switching gears. Girl. So of the House of Representatives, and it was down party lines as we expected, 23 voted yes for each of the articles of impeachment. We know that there's 2. So the first one is, either way, I'll say the first one is obstruction of Congress, and the second one is abuse of power. So 23 voted yes, down party lines, 17 voted no. So we already knew that there was going to be cause for concern, because while we're jumping up, the president has been impeached. He has not been removed, right? So we're jumping up for joy. We're happy that this happened. We're happy that the politicians, the Democratic politicians, finally fucking took a stand. But I think that Nancy Pelosi was looking for something something easier to understand than the very long and nuanced Mueller report. So they finally got it. They voted on it. They sent it to the floor for vote, and the articles have now been approved, to pass over to the Senate. We already knew that it was going to be a hard sell. Like, girl, we don't know how this shit's going to end up, but at least we did it. That's it, right? But now we know that there's even more cause for concern because of what Mitch McConnell went on to Sean Hannity and fucking said. Okay? Listen to what this man said on Fox News. This shit is like, I'm laughing, but like, girl, this shit feels like Armageddon. This shit feels like when Senator Palpatine said issue order, bitch 66, girl, he killed all the motherfucking Jedi, girl. This is what it feels like. This is what it feels like. This is what Mitch McConnell done went up to Sean Hannity and said. Listen, and I'll explain why this shit is ridiculous. He says, we will be working through this process. He's talking about the process, the trial. So when the articles go to the Senate has to hold a trial to decide whether or not we remove or acquit this president. So he's talking about this whole trial. We will be working through this process, hopefully in a short period of time, in total coordination. Listen, in total coordination with the White House Counsel Office. What he's saying is, I'm going to take my cues from the president's lawyers. Now that's already shitty, because if you're talking about the founding fathers, the racist ass founding fathers, they said we're gonna be fair in some things, I guess, and they said, in an actually fair trial, you need to be taking cues from the rules of these are only 2 people you need to be taking cues from, okay? Only 2 things you need to be taking cues from if you're trying to do a fair trial in the Senate. You need to be taking cues from the fucking Constitution, and you need to be taking cues from the rules and regulations within the fucking Senate. That's it, girl. Like, what are you talking about? I mean, we knew he was going to be biased, but the fact that he actually got his ass up on national TV and just said that shit like it was nothing. These bitches don't care. Like, they're not scared and they don't care. Okay? So you're supposed to be taking cues from the fucking Constitution and the Senate rules and regulations. Bitch, not the goddamn White House lawyers. So what he actually is saying is that the jury, which are going to be the Senate Republicans, remember, this is a trial. So he's saying that the jury, the Senate Republicans, is going to coordinate with the fucking defendant, which is Trump. Okay? So he even goes on to say verbatim, I'm reading, there will be no difference in our position and the president's position. He also said, we know how it's going to end. There's no chance the president's going to be removed from office. That's what he said. That's what he said. So, but that's why I encouraged myself and all of us to remain informed about the whole process of impeachment. I've been told y'all, I said, just because the Democrats get his dumb ass out of here does not mean that he's automatically removed, girl. It has a whole other process it has to go through. And we knew that it would be damn near impossible, but goddamn, for fucking Mitch McConnell to just get up on national TV and admit that he's going to be like, at least play coy, act like your ass, oh, well, we're going to give it a fair trial. Like, he didn't even do that. Like, oh, yeah, he's going to get a fair trial. No, bitch. He said, girl, we're going to coordinate with the lawyers, the White House lawyers. He's not getting out of office. So, I mean, we could do the trial, but he's not getting out. Like, damn, son. Shit. So that's what the fuck's happening. And then I wanted to read this shit for you guys really quick, because I need to make sure that this is a reasonably sized live stream, even though it's definitely not. From Politico, pushing through partisan politics, the House on Wednesday, listen to this. The House on Wednesday overwhelmingly passed a $738 billion compromise defense policy bill that would create a space force as the newest military service. Now, this is the 2020 National Defense Authorization Act. So this shit is crazy to me because I already put it on Twitter. The student loan debt shit is sitting at 1.5 trillion. The girls ain't got health insurance. The girls ain't got roads to drive on. Traffic's fucked up. Pollution's fucked up. The environment's fucked up. But y'all hoes got enough money to bring fucking Chewbacca and them. Y'all hoes got enough money. Bitch, listen what the fuck I'm saying. Y'all hoes got enough money to fucking build the fucking Death Star. But bitch, y'all, and that's why every time these bitches come out here talking about, oh, how are we gonna pay for it? Y'all progressives have the Green New Deal. Y'all got free. How are we gonna pay for it? Y'all progressives got so many ideas, but we don't. Bitch, I saw Hillary Clinton sitting her ass off with some radio host. I forget who he is, talking about, oh well, girl, basically making fun of people who have ideas about free this, free that, free college, free services, free social, social care. And she's just like, oh, when I bring up, that's what Hillary said, well, fucking kitten heels. When I bring up how we're going to pay for it, all of a sudden you're like, oh, are you against it? No, bitch, I'm saying that you hoes got enough money to put $738 billion, given, I don't know, more than $20 billion increase in the Pentagon budget. And but bitches can't have health insurance. But y'all got it though off of art. That shit don't make no sense. See, when we look back in history, bitch, 1,000 years, bitch, imagine 1,000 years from now, we look back at history, we'll be like, damn, these stupid bitches were paying their taxes, paying for these politicians to have their fucking health insurance and health care and shit, but they didn't have any themselves. We gonna look back, you know how we look back in time, it's like, wow, why were these bitches paying taxes to the king and the king was killing their asses? Manifest Destiny and all that shit. We gonna look back like, wow, we was really stupid. This shit don't make no fucking sense. And all the Democrats got out of it was paid parental leave for federal employees, which I'm just like, bitches should have been had that shit anyway. Bitches should have been had that shit anyway. That's someone, Queen said that's because they plan to be on other planets real soon. The elites, I believe that shit. They building bunkers just in case they blow our asses up, and they getting the fuck out of here, bitch. They're already seeing some asteroids that they ass want to start mining and shit, girl. I believe that Elon Musk, whatever the fuck, Elon Musk. Say it with me. Say, you smell that? Elon, marry me, Adrian, Canadian citizenship, girl. I feel like I feel like white supremacy is global, sis. So I don't know. Maybe I got a little easier, but bitch, it's like it don't matter where you at. We just got to be dodging bullet like we fucking Clark Kent or something. Elon Musk. This is gonna turn into a GIF and a meme. Your face, oh God, I know. Elon Musk. Elon Musk gonna be the first one on a fucking faulty ass rocket out of here, bitch. He gonna say that shit is bulletproof and that shit. that shit going. He said, "Oh, we're gonna make it to that bitch." Elon Musk gonna say his rocket. I'm gonna give it to him. Elon gonna be the first one out of here. But the thing is, he gonna say that Elon. He gonna say that his rocket can reach Mars when it only could reach the fucking moon. That's the problem. Everybody, Elon Musk. The lack of flavor. So yeah, girls, that about covers it. I'm moving to Narnia. Like, who said that? Somebody said Narnia. I seen it. I'm moving to Narnia. Fuck this ghetto ass spinning rock. I'm out of here, girl. I don't know what we got to do. Like I said, we going over here. Fuck that bullshit. I hate it. No seasoning, no nothing. Hello from France. Hey, everybody. Somebody said it's like 3 a.m. in France. But yeah, I want to thank you all so much for watching. Make sure that you tune in. Make sure that you sign up to patreon.com/AdrianExpression. Like I said, we have like 280 something people who have signed up, and I want to make it to 300 at least before the start of the new year. You guys get a lot of stuff. Yeah, sign up. Let me know what you think, because outside of YouTube, I can talk about, or at least comfortably talk about, a lot more intense topics. Because, like I've always said, if it's not about cats, if it's not about, what else do they like? Some challenges or some shit. YouTube is just like, girl, what are you doing? So thank y'all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you all later.